Hello everyone, Roturo here with another episode of The Motormen. It's episode number 6 and it's time to check in with the virtual lads from Ravaker Park in Ellesmereport in Football Manager 2013 Vauxhall Motors. And we have some sad news to report. Jack Nardiello dressed him for a reserve game just so he was in good match fitness for our upcoming match against, I believe, Shrewsbury. And he went and fractured his ribs. 2 to 3 months without my first choice off the bench striker. Not really happy about that, but that's the risk to take when you dress somebody who you want on your reserves bench for a game. Alright, so he's going to be coming off. Joe Dudley, who's been working his way back from injury, will draw in, and we'll learn from our mistakes and remove him from the reserve team. So you'll notice it is almost the end of February. We have a little bit of catching up to do. Remember I was talking about how after that Billericay match, there it is right at the bottom of the screen there, that 1-1 draw as a result of Appleton's own goal. I said, well, you know what, that was a winnable match and it doesn't get any easier after this. Some of the top teams in the league, Boreham Wood, Burton, Shrewsbury, they're all waiting for us. Lincoln, Ebbsfleet, and look at this. Win and win with Lincoln coming up next. Cheltenham, the easiest of the match, and that's saying a lot. And Shrewsbury. So let's just look at how this happened. This is insane that we got wins. Now we went with the 5-3-2, threw 5 at the back, and it worked out quite well. Actually, Toby Appleton, our star defender, was out with the flu for this game. So Dylan Evans drew in, just absolutely killed it. And that 1-0 goal, that 1-0 scoreline, the result of a single goal. Although it could have been a lot more. As you're going to see from this, there were quite a few posts and crossbars that definitely, a few inches left to right, changes the complexion of this match entirely. So let's kick it off here. Vauxhall in their white and blue kit. Burton in their yellow and black. Waring getting the start in net as he has for, well, the entire season, let's be honest here. Now, once again, wearing the goal kick here to Knight and Knowles. I mean, having a midfield like that makes life so much easier. And look at this. Off the post. But Lee there to clean it up with the rebound after Knight nearly puts it in himself. And Lee, that is 100th league goal for Vauxhall. A huge milestone for our, just the best striker we've seen for this club ever. And you notice our little cross appearing above Wolstenholme. He took a knock. He would eventually come off at halftime. So Knight off the post before. That's one post. Oh, there'd be more. I believe this was one of them. Oh, no, a fine save by Waring. That was an excellent save by Waring. In close. And here we are in the second half. Wolstenholme has been pulled off in favor of Porter. Getting started on the left-hand side of a 3-man midfield. Knight also holding court there. And here we go. So again, no more goals till we have plenty of near misses, and again, there's one right off the crossbar for the halftime kick, opening the second half off the crossbar. It was that kind of game. I'm hoping we see all the posts and crossbars in this game, because there were a few, and you got to think Burton's kicking them with. Hopefully we see them just how close they were to really opening this game up. You can see here 11 shots for Burton, 1 clear-cut chance. 3 clear-cut for Vauxhall. So we had there it is, off the crossbar. Just that close. Just that close to going all horribly wrong. 64th minute, Adkins here with a good ball off the goal kick back to Knowles. Forward to Marcus Harness. Of course our super sub's going to make something happen, but he doesn't quite get there. And the ball goes straight upfield. Wainwright actually misses it there, and Key with a nice switch of play over to Meads. Marfell intercepts and stops that, but he gives it away in midfield. Adkins... Was this the giveaway? No, it wasn't. This was a great chance. My apologies. Lee off the crossbar again, or off the post again. Again, more posts. I think there was a giveaway by Harness that didn't act, or not by Harness, by Marfell that didn't actually make this replay here. Just thank goodness. But yeah, there were certainly more posts than what you saw there. And Vauxhall finishes this match out in style. A little bit of possession. And there's the free kick conceded by Gill. That would be the last action of the game. And that is it. A 1-0 win. Absolutely fantastic. Just wonderful. And that's how that match ended. So that was, as you'll recall, we had a huge gap of time here between those matches. We had 11 days between Billericay and Burton, 10 days between Burton and Boreham Wood, And again, another sizable gap of time, a full week, well, comparatively, between Boreham Wood and Lincoln. And then we get into our last midweek match, hopefully, with Cheltenham. But yeah, at the beginning of the season, it was midweek matches all the time. It was just nonsense. So having a nice break here, very good. So let's get to the Boreham Wood match. A 2-1 win for us at Ravaker Park, so in front of a home crowd this time. Knight and Adkins with the goals. Shelley with one for Boreham Wood to just scare us a little bit. But you can see here, it was definitely Vauxhall's game, and that 5-man backline holds solid. Appleton back from the flu post, a solid game. And Street and Gill serving well. Wainwright, Marfell, Knight, Noel. Knight had another fantastic game. Knowles and Porter and Adkins in the lead. Now, you're going to love this. You'll notice James Lee, fantastic score. No goals. He was the consummate setup man, taking the role normally held by Adkins. So enough talking about it. Let's just view it. Let's see how this 2-1 win, and this is against the top team in the league, no less. So we're really playing spoilers here as we go to secure our place. And there we have Boreham Wood in their white kit, Vauxhall in their teal kit. Look at this pass by Knowles up to Lee. Jinx one defender. He's got options. Plays in Knight, who checks his run nicely, makes no mistake putting that on the right side of the net. 1-0 for Vauxhall in the 40th minute. His first actual league goal for the team was for Knight. Does in front of the home fans, always good. Second half action now, Bolger with the corner kick, but that's headed clear by Knight over to Lee, who just sprints downfield, and now the counter's on. Look at that, draws up at 1.5 defenders just before with a nice dance around them there, and oh my goodness, isn't that wonderful? Dances around two players on the left-hand side of the pitch, sets up Adkins, who just slots it home. I believe that's his 25th league goal for the club, Adkins, so good mark there for the setup man. That, and of course, that was nearly disaster there, as Marfell throwaway goes straight to the opposing player. Luckily, the crossbar and the whistle saved a goal. Porter and Knowles here look to set something up with Knight. Unfortunately, what looks to be an excellent... Was this the giveaway? Oh, I think this might have been the chance. No, it's the giveaway. Wainwright gives the ball away there. Unfortunately, Spray is tackled, but it just knocks it straight ahead to Shelley. And that goes in for the consolation goal for Boreham. Poor tackling there, but it doesn't matter. The match ends 2-1. But not before it was made very interesting. Marfell, who's been switched over to the right-hand side to allow Cranston to come in. Porter to Lee. Lee actually does a good job here losing his man, but the shot is weak and right into Bartlett. Chance to make it 3-1 there, and nothing doing. And finally, the 93rd minute comes. Goal kick. Harness flicks it over to Adkins, and there's the whistle, and there is your victory for Vauxhall. 2-1. Oh, I still can't believe that. All right, so the top two teams, Boreham Wood and Burton, have been beaten. Shrewsbury have now passed Burton, thanks in no small part to us spoiling things for them. So let's see if we can spoil Lincoln's attempt to run at a playoff spot. You'll notice with those wins, we are now only 5 points back of Macclesfield, who will now hold the 5th and final playoff spot. In the other direction, our 55 points leave Vauxhall a whopping 12 points clear of Tamworth, who have now fallen into the relegation zone. Gateshead having clawed their way back out. Gateshead, if you can believe it, are actually doing very well for being a lower table team. They have actually... Oh, that was not what I wanted. Let's try that again. Gateshead, if you can believe it, are going to play for the FA Trophy against Shrewsbury. They've made it all the way to the final, and they've done it in style, so that will be good for us. It means an extra match for both Gateshead and Shrewsbury, which will hopefully soften them up. Now we're going again, let's go into tactics mode here. We're going with the 5-man backline. It's served us well. I see no reason to discontinue it. So we are going to go with that against Lincoln in 6 days. So let's get right to it. It's an away match. You can see there in the calendar at the top of the screen, despite Nardiello breaking or fracturing his ribs, still got a 2-0 win over Port Vale's reserve side, so that's never a bad thing. Joe Henderson, Well, Droylson's the league below me. I don't really care, and my defense situation is pretty solid, so I'm not going to try and beat Lincoln to the punch there. Not really in my best interest. Encouraged by Cranston's development. Well, I have been playing him quite a bit, and you saw in the last 2 matches there, he's making more appearances off the bench. In fact, I believe I have him starting against Lincoln. I believe just because I wanted to put Morfell on the bench, who had not been performing overly well, either as a starter or in relief. So we'll leave him on the bench, see if that helps. Stockport have indeed accepted that offer for a loan. Stockport League 2, that's right. Corby have made that bid. Well, that'll be interesting, see what happens there. Either way, it's going to a Blue Square North club, so not so worried about it. Important dates in March. Oh yes, that friendly against Matlock. I'm not going to lie, I signed that for the sole purpose of being able to say, Matlock! In a Grandpa Simpson voice. Now, Matlock is actually one of the, I believe they just moved up to Blue Square Bet North, and sure enough, they are a lower league team. And they, the Causeway Lane has more capacity than Ravaker Park. Well, there you go. Anyway, they have not been on the greatest of form. Plenty of losses there, so this should be a fine club to have friendly against. How are you doing here with our monthly report? Morfell, Evans, and Street have been looking good. Ooh, wow, their fitness is going down. That's not something I want to hear. Toby, what's happening, buddy? Yikes. Took a bit of a step back. Well, let's have a talk to him, shall we? Training. Good. Excellent. Yeah, I was worried there with your starting defender saying, hey, you need a chance in the... well, Wolstenholme, how's he doing? Slightly worried if he's not... Well, he did have that injury. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's unfortunate that we're a part-time club. I mean, we can't afford to make them full-time. We are going to stay part-time for a while, so, yeah, they're only going to get part-time training. Yeah, Player of the Month, nobody from us. How do none of my people get Young Player of the Month? Like, just give Appleton Young Player of the Month. Okay, I guess 4 goals and 4 appearances for Newport's going to do it for you. Goal of the month. Oh, Shelley against us. Boo. Oh, second. Oh, no. 3 league victories out of 4. I also had 3 out of 4. Oh, we drew. Oh, we drew on points and they gave the edge to why him. Oh, my goodness. That close to putting the Maple Leaf on the Head Coach of the Month award. That close. Oh, well. I will be just as happy if we can get a win against Lincoln away. Actually, you know what? Let's not get too cocky here. I'll take a draw. I will take a draw against Lincoln. Stockport has... Oh, Corby, are they making a loan or a straight-up offer? Alright. Yay. Yeah, Flemley has been giving us some grief. Yeah, not so good. Lost another 20 grand. It's a good thing that we had all those friendlies to buffet the old bank account. Strained wrist in training. Oh. 2 weeks with no Knowles. That's not good. Oh, there's one thing I didn't want to have happen is lose one of my loanees. And Gateshead beats up Billericay. That's all fine. There's Henderson for reserves. Yeah, I had a Ntimbanza look at him just to see if we did want to go after him. But no, I'm pretty cool. It might be good to pick up if he gets cut from the team. Possibly use him as cover if I can't re-sign Gill, because that contract is I don't think he's going to resign for peanuts, is Michael Gill. It would be sad to lose one of our few shining members of the academy. But, I mean, honestly, I still can't afford to pay the players anything more than what they're making. I mean, we're losing 20 grand a month, and I'm still 3,000 a week under my payroll budget. So we're not gonna bust the bank here. That's pretty safe to say. And it looks like Corby straight up signed him. They didn't just go for loan. They have signed him. Wow. Yeah, how much should they pay for him? Oh, actually, it's a reasonable salary. If he does come as advertised, that's not a bad salary for him at all. And more importantly, it means I can try and poach him if I can offer him slightly more. Good. Oh, what's this? Tim Jacobson? Or Jacobson? From Wolves, huh? That's an interesting loan option. Alright. Yeah. The bookies think we have a chance. That's always fun. Let's just do the usual press conference. I think we have to keep working hard. Happy enjoying their soccer. Morale's high. I think we could take all the points. I think really well. Sensible. Oh, he is the best. He is the best. Toby Appleton is the best. Coming up to game day. Oh. Tim Burns. Who the hell is Tim Burns? Some kid who's a 1-star. No. No. We're not having... No. The reason you're making $8 a week is because you're horrible, and I'm basically paying for your parking. That's what I'm doing. I'm giving you parking money so you can come to Rebecca Park, park your car, kick a ball around, and go home. And I only do that because I feel pity for you because you came up through the youth team, and it was clear you were horrible, Tim Burns. So no, you're not getting a new contract. You're not even getting first team minutes. So let's just move on, shall we? And by the way, those of you that care, in the 2017 FA Cup, your final 8 are Watford, Blackburn, Chelsea, Fulham, West Ham, Southampton, Stoke, and Arsenal. Alright, here we go. It's a pity I couldn't get Nardiello in there. That was 8 goals. He had a great season as super sub, but it's not going to be continuing now. Thankfully, Lincoln's also pretty beat up. Hopefully we can hold them. So we'll drop Knowles. We'll bring in Porter. Get him off there. Poxon actually might be a bad guy to bring in. Actually, you know what? Let's bring Poxon in. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and we'll leave everything else as is. Alright. Defensive match, go! Alright, Cranston, as I said, gets the start. We're going with Appleton, Street, and Evans as the back 3. Gill on the bench with Marfell against a 4-5-1 of Lincoln. Of course, they're going to be the favorite. Yes, the loss of James Knowles will be bad. Won't be the end of the world. Will be bad. Alright, let's see if we can play for this draw. First things first, shut down those attacking threats. It's an away match, so I can't go hog wild. I should mention in that Boreham Wood match, I did tell everybody to just get stuck in and harass them and figure, let's make the game a bit of a dogfight. And it certainly worked. Can't complain about that. I'm just going to keep close tabs on you, sir. And whoever your replacement is. Alright, we are on a good run. Show what you can do, everybody. Alright, we're going to play out of the back. We're going to try and pass into space. And we're going to just stay on our feet. And let's see what happens. Lincoln in their red and white striped kit. Vauxhall in their teal kit. And we are underway. And this is live. This is not pre-recorded. So let's hope for the best. I'm liking this extended possession off the opening kick. That always makes me a little bit nervous. We seem to be holding tight here, so that's always good. And that's a good cross to Sweeney. A little back heel. Saved by Waring. Whew, that was a good move by Lincoln. Waring holds and keeps it. Oh. Wow. With them for diving. Alright. Good enough for me. So far, ticking away. It is all Lincoln. Oh, there's a shot. It's on target, too. It's 2 cards now for Lincoln, none for us, and we're the ones staying on our feet, so it's working well for us. More long balls, hey? More long balls. Well, we are already passing into space, playing out of defense. Well, all right, let's get the ball forward. All right. Should be that. Some scoring updates there. Can I see the league table? Oh, we're down into 11th according to this. That's fine. Not really concerned with how everybody else does. Just concerned with my own game. Get me that draw, boys. Wearing with the goal kick here. He's looking for Adkins. Can't get there, but it does fall to Wolstenholme, who moves ahead. He's got options in the middle of the park, or Cranston decides to go back to Poxon. Poxon forward to Lee, over to Adkins, who steps in, takes a shot, scores! Sam Adkins with the goal! Well done by Adkins. Oh, you gotta like that. Wolstenholme and Poxon making the link play up to Lee, who nice ball to Adkins, one touch, steps in with a nice step in by Adkins and a good powerful shot. Oh, freezes the keeper. Turner didn't really react to that. Well, we'll take it. That's a 1-0 going into the half. Oh, you gotta like this. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Stay nice and calm. Everyone nice and professional. Look at that. Oh, you gotta love people who look professional when you're up 1-0. Good work, everybody. Make sure we tell him there's much more to come. Alright, boys, keep doing what you're doing. Second half, I'm okay with even conceding one goal, although preferably not in the 92nd minute from an Appleton own goal header. Just getting that out of the way now. Cranston with the throw-in short to Poxon, back to Cranston along the wing to Wolstenholme, center of the park. Knight, Poxon. Up to Adkins. Forward to Lee. Lee's got space and a great goal by James Lee. Cranks it into the net. 2-0. Some protesting going there for offside by the Lincoln defense. Let's take a look on the replay and see if he was. And the assistant referee is not caring for it. It looks like the goal will stand. Let's see, Poxon here. He looks to be in line with that defender. The ball's forward. He's definitely checked there. There's the ball, both onside. Adkins. Let's see. Oh, there's the ball. Yes, no, he's definitely onside. Definitely onside. Checks his run even just to be safe, and a great shot past Turner. Good goal. Wearing out the goal kick in the 55th minute, looking for Adkins, gets it to him tonight, to Poxon. Back to Adkins, who taps it forward to Lee again. Oh, fine save by Turner as Lee was looking for his second. Only Vauxhall's 5th shot of the match, but 4 have been on target. Well, good shooting here from Vauxhall against the 10 shots by Lincoln. The defense and Connor Waring doing their part in the bargain. And I do believe I'm going to go to my bench here. Knight is not having, he's having an okay game, but by our standards, not quite good. So let's bring on Marcus Harness. Let's see if he can work some magic for us. And defense still holding. I've got options. Adkins has done well for us. Get out there, Marcus Harness. You earned a run, I do believe. And in the 66th minute, oh, no, not yet. There's, oh, well done by Adkins to head that away. And Lee not really in the right position to turn that into a counter. So McKenna will go back the other direction. Finds Witham. Pringle. To Twomase, sorry. To Witham. Murray. Oh, Murray steps inside. He's got a good look here. Crosses. Oh, it's knocked into the goal. Was that an own goal? It was an Appleton own goal. Didn't I just say except for an Appleton own goal? I'm pretty sure I said that. This wasn't with his head. Wasn't with his head. With his foot. There's Murray with the cross. So he's looking for McKenna, who is open. 3 defenders, though. And, oh, it just knocks off of Appleton. Can't control it. Waring, slow to react. Nothing really that could be done there. And we are now in the 76th minute. Free kick here for Lincoln. That ball will go long. Oh, he goes to... Oh, he dived. Oh, he dove. I was worried that was going to be a penalty. But no, it looks like Murray will get a card for that. It's a yellow for diving. Waring will loft that forward. Finds Adkins. Back to Wolstenholme. To Harness. Lee. Lee goes out wide to Wainwright. Wainwright to Poxon. To Harness. Harness looks. Finds Wolstenholme. Looks forward. Finds Lee. Lee steps in. Oh, now the fight by Turner. Harness at the rebound, but he goes down. No call. Play on, says the ref. And the corner is given. Harness nearly did a super sub duty here. Adkins now looking for the corner. And nothing comes from that. So I would say in the 77th minute, it's time to start looking at making some subs. Let's bring in Dudley for a run out for Adkins. He's done well as Adkins today. Can't complain with an 8.2 rating. Lee, another fantastic game. And I want to bring in Marfella Gill. I think I want to bring in Gill on the right. Just to sub in for Wainwright. Get a good, solid presence in the back there. Alright. That ought to hopefully keep us shored up. And I would say we are also probably going to want to pack it in a bit here. So as soon as we get going, get these subs off the ground. There we go. Let's just tell everybody to pack it in. Just get on defense. Where's Drop Deeper? Drop Deeper. There we are. And that will be that. Alright, boys. See this game out. Here's Wainwright with the 83rd minute goal kick. Does find Dudley. Over to Harness to Lee. Lee's poked, but Dudley picks up the ball. Harness gets the ball over to Lee. Lee scores his second goal for James Lee. Oh, he was looking for that second goal. Had forced a couple of very good saves off of Turner, but that time he would not be denied. Dudley with the deflected shot falling to Harness, who tapped it straight to Lee. And Lee makes no mistake this time. Along the ground, the 11th shot on goal for Vauxhall actually managed to come back with 3 clear-cut chances and 3 goals to show for it. That is the class you're looking for. Harness, some good defensive work there, and he removes the danger. Tomasi over to Power. Power outright to Fraser, to McKenna. Oh, Appleton gets there, but no, he's fouled him, and it's a penalty. Oh, that was... I'm going to have to... Oh, if the announcer says that penalty was harsh, I will probably scream during the press conference about it. Oh, Wainwright saves it! I mean, Waring saves it! Oh my goodness, Waring saves the penalty! Oh, well done, Connor Waring with the big save on the penalty. And now Turner plays it out of the back, trying to turn this around for Lincoln. Well, that should just about do it. Free kick here for Poxon. Maybe make something happen in dying minutes. Nope. And on the counter, Murray, who's got space to run. He's ahead of most of the Vauxhall defenders, and he will take a run. He's on a yellow, but he will get in uncontested. But he manages to put it out for a goal kick. His cross very poor indeed. And that should be the last action, and it is full time. 3-1 for Vauxhall on a 9.3. 9.3 for James Lee. Incredible. 7.8, 7.5, and 9.0 for our back three of Appleton, Street, and Evans, despite the own goal for Appleton. So really, Vauxhall, when you think about it, they'd scored all 4 goals. Just one was in the wrong direction. 6.9 for Waring, despite saving a penalty. That's a bit low. But that was that was a well done, boys. Well done indeed. Well done. Yes, controversial decision to award the penalty. I mean, we saved it, thank goodness, and Lee with his 2 goals and assists was easily man of the match. That win, oh my goodness, Luton passes Macclesfield, and we are only 3 points out of a playoff spot. Now, I can't get too saucer-eyed here. I mean, we're probably not going to get it. 6 matches, still ground to make up. I don't see us getting that playoff spot, to be honest. This high top half of the table, yeah, that's fine by me. Being, 13 points clear of relegation? Yep, I'm fine with that. Ooh, Tamworth actually passes Northampton. And that last spot for relegation is certainly still up for grabs. Salisbury pounding on Billericay to try and keep their hopes alive and try and keep their goal differential alive. My goodness me. Wow. A 3-1 win against Lincoln. That's pretty darn good, if you ask me. Goals from Lee and Adkins, the strikers getting in on an Appleton with the own goal. Well, you got to be happy with that. Cheltenham up next. I think we might actually switch it up and go back to the 4-1-2-1-2. Looks like Boreham Wood have guaranteed themselves a playoff place. And it's made his debut. Only 6.4, not exactly promising. Quality of possession, more important than quantity. Yes, indeed. I have 2,000 people. Lincoln gets good crowds. Yeah, buddy. Unbeaten record, 8 games. Oh, you gotta like that. Defeat. Oh, that was the best viewing. Of course it was. Let's go into the press conference here. I am wonderful. I don't want to be overreacting. He was simply faultless. I guess we're not going to talk about that penalty because it doesn't matter because we saved it. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That has been another episode of The Motormen. My name's Richard. Thank you all for watching. We will see you next time.